team from last year. The SMU Mustangs taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Buffaloes will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the SMU Mustangs offense will take the field first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those... And guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call it.
Oh, he's got some space. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Mustangs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Colorado's offense will go to work for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Back to pass. He's going to let it go. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Lewis to throw. The quick out. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They'll ride the hot hand. Shakes off the defender. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks it down. The Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
You want to make play calling easy for an offense?
There he goes. Got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Rides to back and leaves it. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line. Play action. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the grab down the middle. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the tailback. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Third and long, he has to throw for it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Right down the boulevard, it's good. The lead now 6 here in the second. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on it.
Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for space. It's Poole. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This time on target. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attack.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. Lewis wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the left. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed over the middle. It's Knight. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Lewis to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. The Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And they'll knock him down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Gibson. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Lewis wants to pass. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Right down the boulevard. It's good. It's now a one-possession game, 16-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And holding on to a first-half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers. Turning it on! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hands it off. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll leave it with him. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the inside. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Almost had the completion. Just missed it. And the Buffaloes will try to convert on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to Davis. Got the first down, looking for more. He's loose down the middle. The 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to... Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Finds space on the right. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. There is striking distance at the 37. The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Lewis to throw. Hauls it in. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10.
42, Spider.
Going to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They feed him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Headed to the end zone. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Return is brought down at the 31, and your Colorado Buffaloes will take over.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up?" There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Buffaloes have taken it inside the 20. Offense changing the play. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fired in there, but incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Lewis wants to pass. He's got him this time. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The give on the option. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. A famous writer once said, "Most men lead lives of quiet desperation." Here is a desperate move. Going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the change. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Buffaloes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? They're working that left side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado! score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Mustangs want to move quickly.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. There he goes. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
To the ground with the back. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. The Mustangs come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Here's a heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights. Good.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll leave it with the lone back. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Lewis to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. Touchdown Mustangs. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Caught near the sticks. It's Gibson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now
breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and goal. Lewis wants to pass. Safe completion on the screen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Takes the easy completion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
And there's really no question here. After not getting it on that last run play, down in the 4th quarter, 4th down, you've got to go. You've got to dial up your best play here offensively. Who is your best, Matt?
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bucks! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And they did tack on the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
To the ground. He's got it again. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Right down the middle. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about solve this game away. Got it, looking for a first. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Running through contact. Turning it on. Touchdown, SMU. He shed tackles like a snake, getting rid of his skin. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lewis to throw. Buys a little time. He wants a big play here late. Pulls it in on the left. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time.
Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snagged in the middle. It's Poole. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Gonna look downfield again. Pocket breaking down. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. The Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. A first down run in the red zone. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Looking for the goal line. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. And the Mustangs inside the final minute trying to wind this clock to 0. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.
And there's nothing better than victory formation on another person's field when it's really quiet. They've been loud, screaming all game, and now you know and they know this one's over, and there's nothing they can do about it.
The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Lewis wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
Thanks so much.